What is better at game design, fixed growth or random growth? This is a tale as old as time. People have been debating this for centuries. Which thing is better, random fun thing or consistent reliable thing? In today's episode of Fire Emblem Theory, we will be diving into this topic. Lord Lonato does not deserve such sadness and anger. Now it is your turn to suffer. But what does that have to do with random growths and fixed growths? So the major difference between the two is in random growths, units can quote-unquote pop off or go to town. And if they go to town, they get huge growths, big level ups, and they have above average performance than would be expected if they were to be on the RNG of their level ups. So one of the huge benefits of random growths is each playthrough is a little different. So Felix here popped off. He got strength and speed. That's what he wants. That's what he needs. He got a lot of stats, get a good level up. Now in fixed mode, all of your level ups are set in stone where the growth rate adds up to 100 over time, and whenever it goes over 100, you get a point in that stat. Whereas with random, you could have a unit with 30% growth be above or below or on average, and depending on how they do, can have a better, worse, or average performance. Now, one of the issues with this, though, is when evaluating units and discussing units with other players, you could have a blessed unit, a cursed unit, or a middling unit, and it's really hard to determine who has what, especially when doing tier lists. Like, for example, all of my Ingrids in 3 houses have always popped off. I could just have happened to roll good RNG, and a lot of other people might have had Ingrids that never popped off, and therefore their opinion of her is that she's not nearly as good as I would value her. One of the main reasons why I like Fire Emblem Engage so much is that it defaults to fixed mode. Now for unit evaluation, I think fixed mode is better because then everyone is getting the same stats per level. So you have the same experience across playthroughs, and also other players running those units have the exact same experience in terms of stats at least. So when we evaluate units, it's like not fuzzy and unclear as to like what their breakpoints are, when they will hit, you know, certain speed levels and so on. Because there have been times where I've run fast units in 3 houses and their speed stat just never popped off, so they just stayed slow, never really could double, or worse, they always get doubled. So depending on how fast the unit is at base, also hitting like strength and magic breakpoints can be difficult. Like if you get magic or strength screwed, there's like a, you know, there's the Bizmix video of the Lord unit not getting strength and then not getting deployed in endgame, which is a joke because obviously you have to deploy your Lord in like GBA emblems and stuff like this. But that's a meme for a reason. Like people have had tons of strength screwed units and tons of stat screwed units. And on the other end of things, you can get blessed units that basically are just insane and just do whatever they want. So there's pros and cons to both. I think it is more fun to run random growths. So like for like streaming, for like my own personal enjoyment, it can be more fun. But for like consistency, for challenge runs, for like a more hardcore style of play, I definitely prefer fixed growth, so I can guaranteed get those stat increases. But let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.